Hi. Today, I'd like to do a deep dive into one of the features of the playbooks, which we have not gone into much detail as of yet, and that is logic nodes, or what we call formulas here at GridSpace. So first, I'll just jump in and read the definition of what we call formulas and what they are. So formulas are a way of branching, and they define a set of logical conditions to the data the agent has obtained over the course of the call. That will be Grace, the AI agent Grace, and setting a target page for each condition. We call these formulas logic nodes. This is more advanced branching or data-driven branching. So you can really customize the playbook and flow based on what your goal is when receiving callers and where you would like the caller to go based on his or her actions. Now, how I will go about this today is I will show you 3 levels of logic node, from simple to medium to advanced logic node, and how I think it can be best used for your own playbooks. Now, this is level 1. This is just a very basic playbook and logic node where we have caller calling into Joe's Plumbing, where the caller will call in to intro page. Hi, welcome to Joe's Plumbing. And Joe's Plumbing has a Salesforce system where they have information about already existing leads, and they would like to customize their playbook based on if it's a new lead or existing lead. So we go into the logic node, and here we are getting their information about the caller based on a number from the Salesforce system. And here we're checking basically, so this is the information we got. If this information was empty, so we didn't get anything, then it's a new lead. It goes to this page, new lead page. Now, if it isn't empty, that means, okay, we got something. It's an existing lead. So otherwise, we go into the existing lead page where we like, thank you for calling back. And then we have this personalization name. Thank you for calling back, Sebastian. How can I help you today? Now, if we go into logic node level 2 branching, you can see here, now it's getting a bit more interesting. We have a customer survey bot for Forrester Hotels. And what I would like to do there, this is an outbound bot. So they're calling up the customer. They would like to do a customer survey with guests that's recently stayed at their hotel. So they're calling up, and then just basically, hi, I'm a customer care agent with Forrester Hotels. I'm not speaking with, just to qualify the callers, I'm speaking to the right person. And we're saving this into a tag. And then we are checking this tag right here in the logic node. So depending on the caller, what got the caller answered, because we put it in the multiple choice, so it's very specific. So then we can match it in the logic node. If the customer said yes, no, not available, wrong phone number, and we can branch it to different pages. So there's a bit more logic in here where we can branch it to different pages based on what the caller is saying. And also if Grace didn't pick up on any of these, then it also goes to immediate escalation. So you can always branch the caller someplace, even if she didn't get the right answer. And then if, for example, here, if you say like, yes, it's me you're talking to, then we go into the greeting and we go into the survey. And also in the survey, we have added some logic where, of course, we go through the, how would you rate your stay, different dining experience, how would you rate your amenities. But then we can add what we've done here, which we added, the survey is 1 to 10. So we added some logic. So for example, with the dining experience, how would you rate your dining experience from 1 to 10? And if they say they rated it below 7, we would like to then make them expand on the question. And of course, if they answered anything above 7 or above 8, whatever you would like, means they appreciate it, they liked it. So we'll just go to the next survey question. Now we go into level 3 branching, where here you can really get specific on where you want the caller to go based on the data. So this is a playbook I've created for a law firm. And basically this playbook is to qualify incoming leads and really be specific on what they're looking for and if they would be able to help this potential lead. So we have an intro page where they're asking, okay, what type of legal services are you looking for? And we have just built out the injury law path here. So we'll go into injury law. And then we have a question, so what type of accident were you in? Did the other party cause the accident? and did the accident occur within the last 2 years. So these answers we're saving in these tags: accident type, accident cause, accident timeline. Now, the first logic node we're going in here, we're checking the accident type. So what we're checking for here is that if the accident type is medical malpractice. So in this law firm, it's just a fictional case I created. They would like to ask the age of the caller if it's a medical malpractice case, because if the age of the caller is above 65, so here we're checking, is it less than 65, we continue as normal. But if it's above 65, they can't handle that case. So again, very specific, you can branch it depending on data. But then in this case, if it's not a medical malpractice, we go into the next logic node, which is checking some also very specific conditions. Here we are checking multiple things. This is where it gets a bit more advanced. We're checking multiple conditions. So here we're checking that if the accident cause was not caused by another party, and if it was a car accident, they can't handle that case. If it was not caused by another party and it was not within 2 years, then they can handle that case. So here you can see you can be very specific on the qualifications of the caller if you would like. Now, if none of these conditions are true, then we go to the next logic node, which is accident types, where again we're checking because in this law firm they have maybe a department or specific lawyers who do workplace accidents or car accidents. So we would like them to route to these people or lawyers depending on the accident type. But then if it's a general accident type, we'll go into the general injury case, which basically then moving them on to book a 15-minute, 20-minute appointment with the lawyer to have a kind of an intro meeting. As you can see in this last level 3 logic node playbook, this is really data-driven branching. So based on the data our AI agent Grace collects, we can really be specific on where we want the caller to go and what their next actions are and what we would like to do for them. Now, I guess you're probably wondering also, where do I find all of these sentences, like what's possible in the logic nodes? Well, these are some examples, of course, but then if you would like to know a bit more what you could do, what's possible in logic nodes, you can easily just go and find it out. If you go to here on the sidebar, you go into the dashboard, and here we have, of course, all of the training material for GridSpace, where you can try out bots, you can get help with building out your personal bot. But what we like to do is we would like to learn about the playbooks. In this goes to the documentation, where we'll be straight to the playbook page, and this is all about playbooks. And if you scroll down a bit more here, you will see we will get to formulas. And here it's explaining a bit more what I just discussed. But then if you go even further down, you can see here that we have the condition reference. So here are all the references of what you can do in logic nodes, or what kind of logic you can set up conditions. So we have, of course, the equal, greater than, less than, greater than, equal, not, and. So we used and, where we have 2 conditions we need to be fulfilled. Or you can use the or condition, where you have like this condition or this condition, then go this way. So it's a lot of things you can do with logic node that I didn't show. But if you would like to know how to find it and a bit explanation of it, then you can find it here in the playbook section in our documentation. Now, I hope this helped to demystify logic node and formalize in GridSpace a bit for you, and that you can now understand a bit more about how you can use these in your own playbooks and your own business. Now, if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below, and we'll answer any questions you have there. You could also send us a mail at inquiries@gridspace.com if you would like help with setting up a call flow or any of the call flows like this yourself. All right, thank you for watching.